It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Orlando Magic. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Irving to Dinwiddie. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Gordon gets it in the right corner. To Vucevic. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Durant. Baseline drive. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Augustine with the basketball, trailing by 4.
Hey, screen.
Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here's Irving into the front court. Lead is 2. To Durant. Now to Jordan, down low. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Augustine with it up top. He'll run the offense. Isaac. To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. Missed his first. That one goes.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Irving. And counted at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here's Orlando with the basketball. Here comes the screen. To Aaron Gordon. Isaac. Fournier. His first effort off the mark. Durant with the basketball up top. They lead it. 4-point game. Here comes the screen. KD for 2. Won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Irving with the basketball. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Durant to Irving. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Durant. Message received. Well defended. In the front court, it's Augustine. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Jared Allen snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Dinwiddie into the front court. 2-point advantage. To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter with the Nets in front. One quarter down, long way to go. So buckle up, it's wide open.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Spinning shot, won't fall. Another follow, stays out. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Durant. Curling inside. Kyrie Irving. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Gordon. Isaac. Fournier. To Aaron Gordon. The Magic with 4 to shoot. Gordon with a shot off the mark.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Durant to Jordan. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Orlando has it. Fournier to Gordon. Jonathan Isaac. Tough matchup against Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Up by 6. Durant to Irving. Has a look. Shot by Kyrie, no good. Augustine with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Fournier. Oh, he had him there for a second. Vucevic to Aaron Gordon. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Brooklyn's got it. Irving to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant. 2 of 4 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Isaac. Here comes the screen. Isaac to Vucevic. It's a big finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Kyrie across the timeline. Under a minute to go before halftime. Goes to the left side. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock to Dinwiddie. Has a chance. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Isaac to Gordon. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Here's Durant for 2. Deep 2 there, won't go. So a tight one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Brooklyn Nets. The Magic may not have the halftime lead, but they certainly won over NBA fans with their scoring output. This kind of offensive output can be difficult to maintain, but if they can do it, it'll be very impressive, no matter what the outcome. These are the guys getting buckets for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Points in the paint.
That half of basketball was all about the battle in the paint on both ends of the floor. Back and forth, like a great boxing match. The scoring down low is sure to have been appreciated by old school hoops fans.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant put in the hard work that's needed to grab all of those rebounds. He was a rock for his team.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Magic have it. Fournier. Surveys the floor. Sizing up the defense.
Hey, shut up.
Irving into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. To Durant. Kevin Durant, 3 for 6 now.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Fournier. Isaac. Deep right corner. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Durant over to the right side. To Irving. Nikola Vucevic tips it. To Aaron Gordon. Five to shoot. Gordon to Vucevic. Trying to cash in. And the rebound by KD. Here's Irving into the front court. Up by 3. Kyrie Irving. He's now 4 for 6.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
All by himself, creates his own shot there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Irving with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Kyrie Irving. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 1-on-1. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Aaron Gordon matched up with Durant. Gets a shot up off the mark. Into the front court, it's Irving. His team up by 7. Durant to Irving. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Here's Durant for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
He connects off the step back. 3 quarters down. The Nets have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
To Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant. Shot clock winding down. Kevin Durant lets it fly. The shot almost. Magic own the possession. To Gordon. Takes stock of the floor. Gordon. To Fournier. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Kyrie across the timeline. Up 5. Durant to Irving. Oh, had him going there for a second. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Isaac. To Vucevic. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Short jumper misses. Augustine with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Here comes the screen. Jonathan Isaac against KD. And the finish. Slam dunk. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Irving into the front court. Leads 3. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jordan. From the painted area, won't go down. To Fournier. Nothing going here on that drive. To Aaron Gordon. Here comes the screen. Aaron Gordon matched up with Durant. Fires the 3. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
That pass stolen by Orlando.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Nets have the basketball. Irving. To Durant. To Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. The Magic have the rebound. Gordon to Vucevic. Gordon. That's rebounded by Kyrie. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
Here comes the intentional foul. They'll get it with 12 seconds left.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Coach of the Magic will use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. Vucevic, defended by Kevin Durant. Gordon, missed it. And they'll get the intentional foul. So 2 free throws coming up, and you figure 1 out of 2 could be enough to seal the deal.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip. Long heave from three-quarters court. It's the Nets who are victorious as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. When you look at these highlights, you can see how this team was able to earn the victory in this matchup. Great game by this squad. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The Magic couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Orlando Magic were simply unable to avoid being soft on defense when the ball went inside the paint. Why they couldn't rotate properly, I don't know. They simply got outworked in this matchup. Overall, they struggled the most with it in the first half.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant was constantly willing to sacrifice his body to come up with as many rebounds as he could, and it showed in these highlights.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.